more. Don't build your house on the sandy land. Don't build it too near the shore. Well, it might look kind of nice, but you'll have to build it twice, so you'll have to build your house once more.
You better build your house upon the rock. Make a good foundation on a solid spot. Well, the storms may come and go, but the peace of God you will know.
Hello everyone and welcome to the final celebration of this spring first half term. Still doesn't feel very much like spring, does it? Still very, very cold. But there are snowdrops and things starting to come up, and there's a few little daffodils here and there, so we know that spring is on its way. Now, Miss Hodgson's just walked into the office to help record, and she got very excited straight away because she saw something. What did you see, Miss Hodgson? Your arms aren't quite long enough.
No, they're not.
Hey, there we go. Do we know what this one is, by the way? Do we know what this one is? Do you know what this one is?
Resilience.
This is our resilient tortoise, isn't it? Absolutely. Probably my favourite one. What's this one, Miss Hodgson? Get your hands off it.
Being responsive. Responsive.
Yeah, being responsive. Are you sure? Is it, everyone? It's not responsive. What is this one, everyone? This is resourceful. That's just a moody octopus. This is the resourceful bee. It is not responsive, but one of these other ones is responsive. That one is responsive. The responsive.
Just testing.
Responsive chameleon. I think we need the happy octopus now. We've got that right. Chaos is carrying on here. Get the octopus off the screen. And this one, I'm going to do this one. This is the one that always reminds me of Mr. Malmberg. So I've got his head on, giving it a little bit of a think through. This is the reflective swan. So these animals will feature again later. Well, they won't all feature again later towards the end. But there we go. So I'm going to hand over to Miss Hodgson, who's going to read to us from the Excellence book and see how week. So Miss Hodgson, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Thorpe. And wasn't it good that Mr. Thorpe noticed my mistake? It's always good to learn from your mistakes. And actually, I have learnt now that the bee is resourceful. So thank you, Mr. Thorpe. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Celebration this week. We will start with both owls and squirrels together because they've been doing a lot of work together this week. So there is Lily, Olivia G, Ella and Sienna. They have had super teamwork creating a 3D map of the school and its surrounding area. Well done to you. Lovely teamwork going on. And we're going to say well done also to
Just down at the bottom.
Maisie, Lottie and Lily G. So Miss Hodgson's not very awake today, is she? Maisie, Lottie and Lily G. Also for super teamwork creating a map of the school and the surrounding area. So they've done a brilliant, look at that map, it's absolutely amazing. Mr. Thorpe will like that, he likes maps, he likes geography. That is brilliant, well done. Okay, and year 2, well done to Arthur and Olivia K. You have been amazing author writers this week and last week, because we're thinking about the writing you've done this week, but also those instructions that you wrote for Paddington Bear. They have written some instructions for Paddington Bear on how to have a bath to stop him flooding the bathroom again like he did in the film, and they worked really hard on those instructions and they were really clearly written, so well done to you too. Year 3, huge well done to Ewan for generating super noun phrases within direct speech. You had great use of punctuation, Ewan, brilliant work. And Anastasia, well done to you for thoughtful inferences based on an image of gorilla. You really used evidence well to back up your ideas, which is a really important skill. So well done, Anastasia. And Poppy, huge well done for careful and accurate measuring in both centimetres and millimetres. And Layla, well done for thoughtful reflection on people of God and the challenges that they may face. Year 4. Huge well done to Ava Grace and Poppy H for using a wide range of persuasive language when writing letters to Mr. Thorpe asking him not to cut down any trees on the school field. Have they persuaded you, Mr. Thorpe?
We haven't got as many trees as we used to have to begin with, have we?
No, we haven't, but have they persuaded you not to
They
cut
are
down any more?
very persuasive, yes, indeed.
Good, well done, girls. I'm glad you've persuaded Mr. Thorpe not to cut down any trees. Also, well done to Jack for making great progress with programming to Lego to create letters and shapes in computing. Year 5 this week. Kevin has been chosen for engaging well with all class activities and focusing on improving his handwriting. Kevin came up with fantastic ideas for his newspaper reports, and even though he found fractions hard, they are hard, he has shown a great resilience. Well done, Kevin, that's excellent to hear. And Ella, you have also been chosen for celebration this week for being a fantastic scientist. She has thought carefully about how different materials might affect one another when mixed and how solutions can be reversible or irreversible. So lots of scientific knowledge going on there. Well done, Ella. Year 6, well done to George M and Elsie for your brilliant pieces of work about your fictional creatures for your inquiry. And well done Jack K and Millie S for your superb picture book narratives for Year 4. And Lexia, well done Amelia D, Layla B, Max B, Jessica D, Grace, Annabelle, Layla D, Fergus and Charlie M.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Miss Hodgson. Now, there are a lot of things on my desk. I'm just leaning over to find the values book. It's here. We've got our British values on the screen there, as we always do. But this week, we're thinking about our school values, thinking about our school values as well. So this week, we're thinking about our school values as well. We've got their kindness, justice and respect. We've got our values book, as I say. And our first values bookmark is their kindness. And it says you must clothe yourselves with compassion and kindness. So Mr. Tatnall has chosen Imogen for always thinking of other people before herself. Well done. Mr. G has chosen Phoebe for always being willing to help and support her peers. Mrs. Telfer has chosen Poppy A for always being kind and willing to help her friends. Mrs. Palace has chosen James for showing kindness by coaching other children in maths. That's helping them, showing them the right way to do things. Miss Orphan has chosen Burke for helping a friend with their work. And Mrs. Budd has chosen Alfie for always being kind to his classmates. So well done to all of you. Our second school value is justice. It means doing the right thing. We've got a Bible verse there that tells us the same. The Lord has told us what is good. What he requires of us is this, to do what is just, to do the right thing. That's one of our school rules as well, isn't it, about doing the right thing. So let's go up to school the other way. So Mrs. Budd has chosen Andre for always ensuring rules are followed and justice happens in class. Mrs. Palace has chosen Charlie for taking turns in basketball and encouraging other people to play fairly. Year 4, Fergus for showing great understanding of fairness whilst playing games. Year 5, Ollie for being able to see the views of other people and ensuring that everything is always done fairly. And Year 6, Oscar for doing everything asked of him without a fuss. What a superstar Mr. Tatnall's written in the book there, so well done to all of you. And then our final school value is respect. This one ties in really strongly with those British values we had on the screen earlier. It says respect everyone. So again, coming back down the school, Year 6, we have Tommy for excellent sportsmanship at all times. In Year 5, we have Izzy for showing a great attitude to learning and working well with her peers. In Year 4, we have Annabelle for always being polite to everyone. In Year 3, we have Luca for working well with others, being responsive and polite. Year 2, we have St. John for putting effort into his reading and his phonics. And in our Owls and Squirrels class, we have Isla for always showing respect to others with super politeness. So well done to all of you. Values book. Now we've got a couple of sports achievements just to mention. I've got some... Let's just here. So I've got our normal certificates, our Sports Stars of the Week. That is for showing teamwork, encouraging, positive attitude, and as a result making progress. So that is Well done to Alicia for having a fantastic attitude towards PE, showing great determination in games, and Quinn for participating fantastically in the Panathlon competition and encouraging everyone on the team. And Key Stage 1, it's Amelia D for demonstrating brilliant teamwork and showing great understanding of the skills being taught. And Amelia actually came to show me her book earlier in the week as well. Miss Hodgson was reading out about the Paddington books. I actually read Amelia D's down. And I went back down to the Year 2 classroom and got absolutely mobbed by people wanting to show me their Paddington books as well, and they were. Now, underneath all of these animals that we've got on my desk, I have got a certificate here, a rather large trophy, and hopefully you can see this says Panathlon Challenge, and you may be able to just see there Sauls 55. So that team that went off to the Panathlon competition that was mentioned earlier in what I read out came back with a trophy. All of you coming first out of the 14 schools taking part. Now I'm going to hand over to our sports team just to explain a few more things that we can celebrate from a sporting point of view from this term.
Good afternoon. As you can see, we're not Sophia and Josh, we are Chelsea and Chloe. They couldn't be here today due to preparing for our sports athlete coming in on the 7th of March.
We would like to start by saying a massive thank you to the staff, parents, which without we couldn't take part, and most of all you guys for another fantastic term of sport. The success has continued in term 3 and more of you are getting involved, which is incredible to see. Here are some of term 3 sporting highlights.
Firstly, competitions. This term we have completed in 3 competitions, but our 4th tomorrow, which means going against all the other schools in our local area. We started with the country finals, taking our 2 teams of boys and girls. The girls finishing in 5th and boys were finishing in 3rd. We finished 6th and 14th in the curling, first in the pentathlon, and hoping a good result tomorrow. We wish them the best of luck. A huge well done to everyone who was part of those teams.
We have plenty more competitions to go, and we want to involve as many of you as possible. So watch this space. We want to hear about the sporting success you get up to outside of school. So please let us know, and you'll feature in our sport assemblies next year.
We would also like to praise all of the org sports stars that have been chosen this term for celebration. We were supported by your teachers for showing either excellent teamwork, encouragement and positive attitude, or for making progress in PE. We have a final 3 for this year, and they go to
Alicia Warren for a fantastic attitude towards PE and showing great determination in game scenarios. Quinn Root for participating fantastically in the Panathlon competition and encouraging his peers. Amelia Delvin for demonstrating brilliant teamwork and showing a great understanding of the skills being taught. Your certificates will be brought down by Mr. Forbes shortly.
The CAC team's competitions are well underway, and remember, every point counts. The scores have been added up with the last terms, and the results are in. First place is Tigers, 345 Second place is Lions, 325. Third place is Leopards, 280. Fourth place, Jaguars, 260.
On to term 4, where new clubs will be starting with Mr. Bally, including tennis, team games, dodgeball and runners. See you next term.
Brilliant, thank you so much, and well done to everyone who's been taking part in those things. Now we've got a bronze points, that's well done to Tilly, congratulations to you, bring that one down to you shortly. And if I just move myself out of the way slightly there, with the quote for the week, and I said the bee would feature again towards the end. The bee's really small, isn't it? The bee's very, very tiny. Important job. We've been thinking about the environment. The bee does a really important job in terms of pollinating and also in terms of making honey and things that we can enjoy too. It says there, our quote, anyone who thinks they are too small to make a difference has never met the honeybee. Really, really small creature, but it makes a massive difference. It provides things for us to eat. It provides pollination for plants so that they can survive, and again, taking away the carbon dioxide from the air. So the bee, very, very important creature. And actually, it's reminding us there, the quote, that none of us is too small to make a difference. We can all make a difference in those things that we do day by day. So I'm going to say prayer, and then after I've said that, we'll have a song. And if you want to join in with the prayer, obviously you can add your amen at the end. Thank you for all of the things that we're able to celebrate this week in celebration. Please help us to have a good half-term break and come back to school refreshed afterwards. And help us to remember the bee, that no matter how old we are, how big we are, how small we are, we can make a
Each and every day we have a thankful song to bring. There's no better way to be wholehearted. Any time or place, there'll be a joyful song to sing. There's no time to waste, so let's get started. There's 1,000 little things we can appreciate. Every blessing that you count can become a song of praise. Take your time and you'll find there's so much to celebrate. Think it through when you do. You'll be wonderfully grateful and
Take care everyone and stay safe.